Good morning, everybody, and happy Friday. If you're here with me in the YouTube, Discord, Kick, or X chat, go ahead and say what's up. Let's see who's with us this morning. We have Rips Mod, Paul Yoon, Pinta, Pitna, my bad, Cranberry, Jake P, JP, Vilka, Wasabi, TW, Bear Goes Long, Mike, Julius, Madi, Hockey, Shane, Yama, good morning. What is cracking? Kirk Sawyer, Dane Trades, Mark, Flower Sunshine Pedal, Christopher, Kelly, Jekyll, Travis in the air, Top Delta, Nathan Nader, Day Trader, Rick, Chew, Boo, Dexter, NC, Super Sanjay, K-Town, Bird Feeder. Good morning to you, DC Trades, Ornitos, Brian Johnson, Mick Crushin, Laz, Silent NW, good to see you, Alejandro, Mark Brannigan, Scott H, Druss, D. Dawkins, Nathan Ader, K. John, Ton W3, Lucky Strike, Brian Johnson, George Marco, TDG, Punisher is here, Day Trading Like a Predator is here, like a Predator Jungle Cat. Punisher is here, good morning to you. Vibe Trade, good to see you. Cheese Balls, Travis in the Air, Bananas Flow, Sander DBE, Steph, Blink Shot, Futures, Formula, Fast Money, Piper, Jane, Romkey, Julius, Seven Figure Guy, AFA. What is cracking, everybody? It is Friday, all day long today. Hold on, is it? Yes, all day. Friday, all day, baby. I don't know if you guys saw this, but last night, boy, howdy, did we have a tumble. Look at this. 500 points in gold. For those of you playing the home game on 100 contracts, that's $5 million. A lot of money. Silver, if you're playing the home game in silver from top to bottom, 23 in contracts on 100 contracts, 23 points. Can't even speak, I'm too excited. 23 points on 100 contracts for those of you playing the home game. That's $11.5 million combined. That is $16.5 million worth of points to grab if you're trading 100 contracts. Who would do such a thing? Crazy. What's up, Pierre? How are you? Yeah, Big How is here. Wow, Big How trades the Dow. Top of the morning to you, sir. Yeah, I saw that Kevin Warsh is getting the nomination for Fed chair from Mr. President Trump himself. Unbelievable. GC 10 to 15 tick aspirate. Yeah, if you're trading this on props, this is GC J6 here. If you're trading this on props, by golly. Wow. That's a big old spread. That's like a bigger spread than you get on an Easter Sunday at a buffet. Unbelievable. But who's out there trading? Who traded in Globex? Talk to me. I want to see how you folks did trading the beautiful Globex session. Let's gamble. Soon. We will be gambling soon. Don't worry. 6K on gold for me. Gus, you killed it. Let's go, baby. That's what I like to see. It's Friday, baby. It feels like a Friday, too. That's what I love. It feels like a Friday. It is Friday. What's up, Rule 1 Investor? How are you? SW is here. How you doing, SW? I need a British button. Did you smash it last night? Did you trade any of the metals? Did you get crazy on the metals? I mean, these are historic moves, folks. Yesterday, we had a move in the NASDAQ that would break your neck. I really hope that a lot of people watching did not try to step in front of this freight train that went straight down. I hope that if you did try to step into it, it was along this side of the thing. On the right side of the V, which is where you want to be positioned if you're looking for longs. Senator Tom Tillis repeats, will oppose confirmation of any Fed pick. Well, that is breaking news right now from Capitol Hill. Senator Tom Tillis, a Republican from North Carolina, he says, I will oppose any confirmation of any Fed pick. Well, okay. Kaz Cuts is in the building. Good to see you, buddy. You smashed it on NQ last night. Short or long? Because it looks like there's multiple opportunities. I'm guessing you caught it to the short side. Very nice. Gus says it's a great time to be a day trader. The good old days are right now. Amen, brother. It is an extraordinary time to be a day trader. I remember thinking that during COVID. I said, wow, this is probably the best market I'm ever going to see in my life. It was a good market, but now I'm starting to debate this metals market might be one of the best markets I've ever seen in my life. If you're on the right side of things. How many people showed up for the Power Hour stream yesterday? That was fun. We actually made a little bit of money. Made like an extra $500 across our TPT accounts. That was fun. I will not be doing a Power Hour stream today, but I might be doing a Sunday Globex stream. Sunday Globex stream, Monday Open stream, Monday Power Hour stream, Monday Globex stream. Maybe. It might be coming. It might happen. We'll see. Depends on the market. How frisky we get. Silver off a cliff, obviously. Just unbelievable. All those equity players who've been looking and dying and praying for shorts finally got that. But they had to hold their position because the equity that they're all trading is in iShares ETF, I think. Is it iShares? Yeah, it's an iShares ETF. Look at that gap. Look at this gap. Just terrifying to hold that overnight. But it gapped all the way down 86. I mean, this is a big old gap. 10-point gap if you're trading large size in that. Pretty spooky to hold that overnight, in my opinion. It's just so much better to be a futures trader because you only have to have the market be closed an hour. 23/7 trading. Well, 23/6. 24-hour marathon stream? No. Sunday Globex. Take a break. Monday Open. Monday Power Hour. Monday Globex. Be taking multiple breaks along the way. No 24-hour stream. Although that's not a bad idea. I don't know how well I'd be trading, streaming for that long. Be interesting. Be an interesting experience. It's actually time for number one. We actually made it all the way to number one. 10 minutes in. Two longs on two minis long, 25,847. Let's go ahead and bring it NASDAQ. We haven't looked at it all day. Nice. Yeah, NASDAQ actually looks surprisingly thin here too. You're not wrong, Dead Cat Bounce. You're not wrong. I've done that before. 24-hour stream? Have I? Huh? I mean, that would be insane. I mean, doing it as a gamer is one thing. Doing it as a trader is a whole different can of worms. That's insane. What accounts are you guys trading? I want to go over what I have. What is your number one firm to be trading right now, guys? I'm curious what you guys are all trading during this time of volatility. I did trade metals on Apex because I don't know which ones I can trade the micros on. I have those 250K accounts. I got my Wealth Charts accounts activated last night. So I have 20, for the first time ever, in Wealth Charts. I have 20 250K PAs in Wealth Charts. The first time I've ever had PAs on Wealth Charts. And that says a lot, right? Because it was $135 per account. So that's $2,700. $2,700 that I spent for those 20 Wealth Charts Apex accounts. I'm not going to spend that money unless I'm trusting the platform. So that says a lot. My experience with the platform on Wealth Charts, and I'll say this lightly, was good. I'm not just going to say that, right? I'm putting my money behind it. I don't think I would have said the same last year. They have made improvements to their platform where it is fast. The copy trader works. I wasn't worried about it not copying, and everything just kind of worked very well. So I will be trading those Apex PA accounts. I don't know if I'm going to do it today. I have my TPT funded accounts. Let's talk about the other accounts I have. I have TPT 50K funded accounts, all sitting currently with over $2,000 of profit in each one. So that's the buffer that I needed to hit. So now I'm free to take payouts, daily payouts. I can take daily payouts now. I have my Lucid Flex accounts. I have my Lucid Pro funded accounts. And then I have my Tradeify Lightning funded accounts. Now, here's the thing. And I was talking about this with a lot of you guys in my DMs. Here's the thing. I didn't know this, probably because I'm pretty stupid, but I didn't know this. But Tradeify also has a daily payouts plan called the Select plan. How many of you folks out there are using Tradeify Select? Because I might be using that if and when I blow my Tradeify funded accounts. What's up, Linda? How are you? Good. I'm happy to hear you shook it off. John, you're using them, one and only? Cycling Grandpa? Okay. So let me ask you this. Would you pick the Select plan over using a TPT funded account? Because I'm excited about the daily payouts in TPT, basically uncapped payouts, essentially. You did the 5-day payout. How many of you folks that are using Select are doing the daily payout? The daily option is way worse than TPT. Tell me why. I want to hear about this. Because I've been having some conversations in my DMs, and I just want to know what you guys think. You get less daily loss limit in TPT or in Select. We got to be like, when we're talking about this, we got to be very clear about what we're talking about. Otherwise, I'm going to lose complete control of this conversation. I want to try to figure this out together. 1K a day max payout? Well, I'm proud to say that I'm completely out of my trailing drawdown with my TPT accounts. I'm completely out of the trailing drawdown. In fact, I have $3 of profit, $13 of profit, $7 of profit, $8 of profit, $3 of profit that I can withdraw. So my balances are 52,003, 52,013, 52,007, 52,008, 52,003. So I'm keeping my TPT. I want to take it slow, right? Now, I believe there is an inactivity rule on TPT. I have to trade at least once every 5 days, I believe. I'm pretty sure of that. You would withdraw the $3 for what? Why? Every 5. Okay. But I still want to take it slow, and I want to only trade micros because I was trading micros on these yesterday, and it was real nice. Payday. Let's see. Altogether, what could I actually take out? 3, 13, 7, 8, 3. $34 minus 10% is $3. I could take out $30 right now and pay myself. First time ever. It's 20%. My bad. So even more. I could get $25 out. That's a tip for the valet driver. Not enough for the valet. Yeah, you're right. 20 on the way in, 40 on the way out. Let him know Ripsy's here. Troop says the bid-ask spread on micros compared to the minis for metals make up the added cost and commissions. Interesting. Am I trading gold? Not yet, but we're watching all sorts of things this morning. The spread in gold I don't think is favorable to trade on props right now. I think it's a little bit too risky unless you're only using limit orders, which I would not be. It's just too spooky. We have added 2 different firms, but we're adding right now to Prop Firms GG. How many of you have gone to Prop Firms GG? We launched that a couple weeks ago, a little soft launch. It's still a work in progress, of course. But Prop Firms GG has the quiz. We're adding 2 new firms to that. Alpha and Funded Next. Those are being added soon. Did I trade silver overnight? Maybe in the Percy. Silver and gold, maybe. All right, let's do this. And NQ above or below. We're going to do a prediction for 9:36, which is 6 minutes past PPI. This Channel Points Gamble is only going to be live on Kick. If you want to jump over there, Kick is free to watch. You also get free accounts for watching over there. I'm doing a 1 minute prediction just because it's so close to the time. Win TFD. Not sure. Rips, the 150K select has 2,500 max daily payout. That's pretty fucking sweet. That seems like it's pretty sweet. Please request Rips add alpha and funded next to Channel Point Store as well. Yes, I will do that. As soon as we get them live on Prop Firms GG, we will do that 100%. My number one concern is making sure that as you're viewing this stream that you're having a fantastic experience. I want to make sure that you are enjoying your time. And how do you enjoy your time here? Well, you have a Channel Point Store that is stocked full of goodies that you can redeem your channel points for. DeFamily Griffin, are you here? I know that you redeemed that 50K growth account. We're still waiting on that to come through. Okay, yeah, we're just waiting for it. Where do you find the Channel Point Store? Right under that chat box window, there's a little kiosk. You just press that button and you'll see your balance that you have of channel points and how many you can spend. What's up, Coach Steve? How are you, buddy? So yeah, I'm probably not going to trade anything on PPI. I want to see what setups we can figure out after PPI comes out. We want to go through the ranges that are produced during that print. The only thing I'd really be willing to trade is my Lucid Flex evaluation accounts. The thing is when I pass those, I can't even activate them because I have my Lucid Pro funded accounts that are already active. So I got to get to trading those things. I don't think there's an inactivity rule on those. I'm pretty sure. Oh, I meant it to be 836. I'm sorry. Let me go ahead and delete that just because there's going to be somebody complaining. Sorry about that. There's always going to be somebody complaining and say, you said 9. Okay. There we go. All right, gamble again. You got 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute. Thanks for pointing that out. What's up, Liquidity Taker? What's cracking, baby? So, the previews are out for PPI. The previews are out. The final demand month over month is expected to be 0.2. The prior was 0.2, so expecting no change there. The year over year was a 3.0 prior. We're expecting 2/10 lower at 2.8. So that's the two numbers we're looking for, 0.2 and 2.8. Anything outside of that may move the markets, specifically index equity futures. If it's a big outlier. If it's, like 0.3 and 2.9, probably not. Well, let's see. These Friday grooves are funky. You can smell the funk coming off these things. I'm feeling it. Friday funk. You don't see the Gable? What, like Clark? You talking about Clark Gable? We miss Nana. Who's Nana? You mean like your Nana? Morning, Ribs. My first day back after the ice storm. Got power back yesterday late. Good to be back online. Welcome back, buddy. TDC for life. The gamble prediction is there, but it's just closed. You just missed it. 152,000 points in the channel pool. It's going to be a big one. Dev says, I'm thinking of opening a Percy account. What broker should I go with? I was thinking AMP. AMP is very good. AMP or EdgeClear, I would recommend. They're both very good choices. You can't lose with either one. Well, you can't have a bad experience with your broker at either one. The only caution flag that I would wave for you is that you should not be opening up a personal account until you have 9 to 12 months of consistent profitability on props. Not only can you lose, it's more than likely the absolute thing that will almost certainly happen to you. What was the second one you suggested? AMP, AMP, ampfutures.com. EdgeClear, EDGECLEAR. EdgeClear. But be careful. If you're going to deposit money on a brokerage account, one of the rules of thumb, and I'm not trolling, One of the rules of thumb is that every single dollar that you deposit, you should be absolutely 100% okay with losing it. I'll say that again. Every dollar that you put on your brokerage account should be money that you are okay with losing. Because more likely than not, you will lose 100% of your funds that you put into a brokerage account. Unless you've been doing this for more than 5 years. Then it's less likely. Usually. Usually. Because by 5 years, you figured your way around things a little bit. It's less likely that you're going to lose all of it. Maybe you'll only lose 95% of it. Rule 1 investor says that's the truth, and once you double it, take out your original money. That has been my rule. I like that a lot. Get yourself in a way that you can be taking weekly payouts. If you're going to be having a regular brokerage account, take weekly payouts. Ruth asks, what do you think of the gold and silver movements at the moment? Traders have been having issues on tops of X this morning. I think that in props, you should stay away. The spreads are too wide. You're going to get hurt. Stay away. That's my call. But do whatever you want. You're asking me, I'm telling you. I say stay the heck away. Not worth it. You're going to hurt yourself. It's like a hot stove. Ah.
He's on fire!
Your account will be on fire. Those spreads are too wide, baby. Troop says, just took that great GC short. Let's go, baby. We're going to be watching NASDAQ for the PPI print, which is in about 6 minutes. So let's take a look at gold, what's going on here. It's going crazy. It's going nuts. Gus says, careful with the trade if I select. You need to get over the buffer before a payout. You can never access that profit, intended making it a two-phase eval. That's the same as TPT, isn't it? TPT is essentially the same thing. It is a two-phase eval. I had to make the $2,000 per account to get into the payouts. It's the same thing. I don't know about all props, but TopStep has the percentage rule for some instruments, so you can't trade anything more than over 5% anyway, unless the numbers have changed to be higher. Interesting. Thank you, Tim. Appreciate that. I think that's only on TopStep, to be honest with you. 5 minutes. I'll be right back with you. I'm going to leave gold on the screen. 5 minutes until we have the PPI print. I'll be right back. All right, we are back. We are back. Whew, I can't wait for it to start warming up. I don't know where you guys are in the world, but man, it's cold. So tired of the morning chill. I want it to be warm. I'm ready for the warmth. Good Lord. Can you imagine being a first-time trader in this market? Dude, well, it's like a lot of people who thought COVID was a normal market. That was anything but. Still rocking a killer tan. I have just naturally olive skin. During the summertime, I'm way darker than this. I just have my skin color is just naturally olive. But dude, I have not seen a tannable sun out there in a very long time. You're in Estonia, negative 12 degrees Celsius. Well, I should stop complaining because it's 42 degrees Fahrenheit here. I should not really be complaining then. All right, let's get back to watching NASDAQ because the PPI print is coming out here in less than 90 seconds now. Less than 90 seconds. We have a channel points gamble that's live. The over-under is at 885. I'm sorry, 880 evens. 25, 880 evens. The unders are sweating a little bit here because this might push up if we get a favorable print for PPI. Again, I won't be trading anything on this, I don't think. Negative 30 today in Ontario, going for a swim. What's that beach near Ontario? There is a beach that's like 3 hours from Ontario, isn't there? What am I thinking of? I'm pretty sure. It's like maybe 2.5, 3 hours from Ontario. Wasaga, that's the one. That's the one. Go for a swim in Wasaga Beach. There you go. 42, that is warm. Brother, I'm in my fur coat over here. My fur hoodie. I need it to be 90 in the morning, brother. I want it to be 90. You know what I mean? Oh, Manitoba, eh? Look at that. We got a lot of Canucks watching over on YouTube right now. Have I been to room 40? I don't think so. I know what it is, but I don't think I've been there. 10 seconds, everybody, until the print comes out. You can see right there the order book has emptied out in both the S&Ps and the NASDAQ. 5 seconds. Good luck. I'm not going to trade anything on this, but let's wait and see what the range is. Oh, boy. Oh, goodness. It froze the NASDAQ. Boy, it's doing the wiggle. What a crazy print. Look at that. Wow, what range? Such wow. Mini range. Such wow. Well, that was a lot of market makers were not interested in providing that liquidity for a split moment there. Good luck if you were trading on a prop firm account. You probably got your tuchus handed to you. Maybe you got a little bamboozled there. Yikes. See, Ripswad said it. Caution, trading during newsprints will blow prop firm accounts. That's why we don't do it. Position, zero. We don't touch it. The afterglow, however, maybe there's something there. You never know. I think the overs are going to be pleasantly surprised if this thing starts ripping up above the 850 level, but right now it does not seem like it has that action to do it. The print came out. I'm sure you're interested. I'm more interested in the movement. 0.5 versus 0.2 and a 3.0 versus 2.0. Now, the year over year is not as interesting as the month over the month. The month over month coming in at 0.5 is 3 basis points hotter, or sorry, 0.3 hotter. I guess 3 basis points. Apex returned me 5 evals that I blew during trade debate was down, so I now have 5 evals and 3 PAs. See, look at that. All this shit that everybody talks about Apex, it's just, I'm telling you, it's just not true. All I hear from you guys is great things about Apex. Seriously. There's like 2 people that I get the nonsense from, but like most people are like, yeah, they're great. I got paid. Sounds like a great firm. We are currently tickling underneath 800 here. Let's see if there is a reclaim coming. Equities are showing a muted reaction, but to the downside. Google is rolling over past the VWAP. Nvidia and Amazon through the VWAP. Meta holding strong at 728, not wavering and going below. Microsoft also the same pattern as Meta, just dead in the water. Apple and Tesla starting to roll a little bit. S&Ps are holding strong just above 69.50 here. Troop says, per our discussion yesterday, took my setup and moved my stop loss to get the daily profit of $250 per account. Ended up making $2,500 on each account. Troops, you're a legend. You're a legend. I love it. Had more problems with Top Step, have Apex and Tradeify. Interesting. Hey, Revs, finally know what it feels like to be in the damn pocket, bro. I love to hear that. Tell me what you're trading. Let's hear about it. That's delicious. Trading silver. I love to hear that. Silver and gold, short. Oh, my goodness. Now, the only advice that I would give you is don't start getting ahead of yourself. Don't start getting ahead of yourself. One of the biggest account killers, and this is for everybody, one of the biggest account killers in the world is euphoria. If you get too euphoric and you start to think that you are so freaking good and you got this market by the tail, that market will show you who's the boss. Like Tony Danza. But I'm telling you, this is real. I experienced this many times throughout my career as a trader. This is my 12th year of trading. One of the worst things that will sneak up on you when you're least expecting it is euphoria. The market will come up behind you, grab you by the shoulders, and it'll feel like it's giving you a nice sensual massage. And I'm talking, it starts to work its thumbs in your scapula. It goes up over to your traps and you go, wow, is that scented oil? And the market goes, yeah, it's cinnamon. You go, wow, cinnamon at this hour? Never thought I'd have that smell coming in my nostrils. And then before you know it, you start to feel the nails start to dig in. And you say, wow, did you trim your nails, market? And the market says, ha, I certainly did not. I'm about to fuck you up. And there you go. That's usually how it feels. It's horrible. I'm telling you. Watch out. That market's a tricky little devil. It comes up behind you. You think you're getting a nice sensual massage with scented cinnamon oil. It's not true. It's just playing tricks with you. So be careful. When you get too euphoric, that was pretty specific. Listen, Pete, you trade long enough for 12 years. Yeah, you know, market starts massaging with cinnamon oil. Give me a minute. Okay, I'm back. But I will tell you, if you look at my old P&L calendars, you'll see a big day, a bigger day, and then a loss that wipes out all of those profitable days. Swear to God, it's true. If you can avoid that, you'll be further ahead than most traders out there. I'm telling you that right now. If you can avoid that trap, how do you stop that from happening? A very good question. One of the rules that I have is that when you have a really big day, is that you size down or you take a break. Size down or take a break. And I know it sounds counterintuitive because when you're in the pocket, you want to stay in the pocket. But it comes with time and experience, right? If you've been trading for less than 5 years, it's one of the hardest things to identify because you don't know the difference between when you're really deep in that pocket and you're feeling really good and your trades are hitting, and when you're getting too over euphoric and you're taking bigger outsized risks that you should not be taking. If you get too comfortable, the market will show you how comfortable that you could feel. So taking a break and sizing down when you get too good, or when you're making too much money. It's counterintuitive and it's weird. But to be real with you, it just takes time and experience in the market. Like I said, if you look at my old P&L calendars, there was a lot of them during COVID where I would have high 5 figures, 6 figures, mid 6 figures, and then boom, a massive 6-figure loss. Happened all the time. And then the worst thing is that if you keep trading and keep trading and keep trading, it just gets worse and worse and worse. Breaks are one of the most underrated things in trading. Taking breaks, one of the most underrated things in trading. There's a time to size up, and it's usually not in the first five years of your career. You'll know when the market is hot. You'll know when you should be sizing up. You'll know when you should be easing back, but it just takes time and experience. You do have to get burned in the market to be better at it. You really do. It's unfortunate. You have to go through things that hurt. Because if you don't, you'll never know what that experience is like, and you'll never learn to not do those things because the pain is so bad. Trading as a profession equals lots of pain over time. Lots and lots of pain over time. But without the pain, you don't have the lessons. Have I taken anything today? Not in props, no. I have not. Any recommendations for a beginner? I'm 2 months in. What would you recommend to your younger self, Rips? I say this all the time, but taking it as extremely slow as possible. The one thing that improved my trading tenfold almost overnight was when I dropped this ideology that I wanted to be a millionaire trader. When I literally was like, I went into trading and I had a bad experience in trading my first week because I made so much money. Sounds weird, right? Most professions or anything that you have your first week and you do really, really well in it, you would think like, oh, this is great. No, it was the worst thing that could possibly happen because I was blinded by this ideology that I thought trading could be easy. That first week is what scuffed me. I made a lot of money very quickly in my first week. The following 3 weeks, I not only blew that first account, but I blew multiple accounts after that. And we're talking real money. So my best advice to my younger self when I first started trading 12 years ago would be to take it slow and relax and drop this ideology that I'm going to be making millions of dollars from trading. Millions and millions and millions of dollars of trading. You reel it in and you just say, I want to make really good trades and the results will speak for themselves. Number 2 on the Lucid leaderboard for the week has taken 45 trades this week. That's a lot. I don't know if that's copied, and I don't know if that seems like they're probably running an algo. I don't know if they're running an algo or if you can run an algo on Lucid. I'm not sure. Who knows? It's a wild world out there. Bostic is speaking right here now. He says, still tariff effects on prices that have yet to come through. Expecting some tariff impact through the first half of 2026. Should be waiting on rates and be more patient. So Bostic taking a very hawkish tone there. He says, we still need to be somewhat restrictive. Inflation is still too high and it needs to come down. Need to be vigilant. He wants clear evidence of a return to 2% inflation. Downside risk to employment is much further away now. So, we were watching the labor markets for a while during this FOMC cycle that's been dragging on for years and years and years. He wants a clear return to inflation at 2%. Well, do you have 25 spare years? Because it's not going to go down, buddy. Cyborg says, good evening, Rips from Australia. Good day. Good evening. If you can program your mind to wake up every single morning, I actually was contemplating this 2 days ago. I was walking around the golf course. I try to go for a walk every single day, get some fresh air in addition to working out. I have a gym outside. So I try to work out and I try to do a nice little walk around the neighborhood, and it's beautiful. It clears your mind. And one of the things that I was thinking about the other day, 2 days ago, the difference between the way that I'm trading prop firms and the way that I trade my personal account are two entirely different schools of thought. With my prop firms, there are rules that you have to follow, but there's also targets that you're trying to hit. For instance, in my Tradeify Lightning funded accounts, the most money that I can make in those accounts in a single day to get the fastest payout is $1,800 in a day. If you try to force that, you're probably not going to have a good time. If you just let it happen, you're going to get there a lot sooner. For instance, if you try to force it, let's say day 1, you make $1,800. Day 2, you make $1,800. Day 3, you make $1,800. You're 2 days away from payout. Day 4, you hit max loss. And then day 5, you make a little bit back. Day 6, you hit max loss. You're almost blown. Day 7, it's now the second week you've been trading these things. You make a little bit of money. Day 8, you push it as hard as you can and you lose. Well, you just cost yourself 8 days. Versus, if you just take really good trades and you're not worried about how close you are to making $1,800 on these 150K Tradeify Lightning funded accounts, you're going to have a much better experience because not only are you not going to lose the accounts by pushing too hard and staying in your own pocket, the likelihood that you're going to get a payout sooner than later is much more true than forcing yourself across the finish line. The way that I trade props is entirely different than the way I trade my own personal money, because my own personal money, what I did all last year live and direct for you guys, was I showed you that I didn't really care about the results of trades in the sense that I was never gunning for whatever dollar amount I made live on stream. All right, we've had some very fantastic days last year on stream, were extraordinary days, 6-figure days, high 5-figure days. I was never gunning for that, but I just let it happen. I was trading the market in front of me. I want you to adopt the same approach that I do in my own personal account and what I'm doing now in props, which is trying to make the money when it's there and locking up when it's not. And who gives a flip about how many days away you are from a payout? Who cares how many flip days you need or whatever the case? Just make your money, trade how you trade, and the rest will just happen. It will fall into place. If you're so focused on I have $280 to make until I pass this account, or I need 2 more days of $500 to get paid, I promise you that's going to cloud your judgment. You're going to be focused on that instead of the market in front of you, and you're going to miss your payout window. You're going to blow your accounts. You're not going to pass them. It's going to be much harder for you. So think about that. Do I go to the gym before or after trading regularly? After. I'm here in Las Vegas, so I wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning, depending, right? When there's a crazy day like last night during Globex, the sleep schedule will be slightly modified. I try to wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning. I write my morning memo that goes out. You can find the morning memo that goes out on propfirms.gg. It goes out every single day. Then I have a special memo that has the NASDAQ levels, the gold levels, the S&P levels that goes out to Clubhouse. And then I prepare my day, go through my charts, and then take any trades that I trade, you know. I'm going to pay the channel points for the unders here. And then we're going to do another gamble. Let's do 906. And we'll do 5 minutes for this one. 5 minutes. Happened to me not once, blowing one account one day before a payout. Yeah, I mean, it's a horrible thing. It's a horrible thing. It's terrible. How many points for an account? If you click the kiosk down at the bottom, you can see the channel points store, and it'll show you all of the accounts that you can get. Right now, you click those little 3 bubbles. It's the 3 bubbles right there. Says your channel points. Got Apex accounts, Tradeify accounts, Lucid accounts, Tradeify Lightning funded accounts. We got it all. Ron says, I made 16% of my profit target today. Really good day for me. Very nice. Locked it out. Very good. I love to see that. Smart. Rips, do you suggest pulling away completely from the market when on a trading break, like not keeping up with the news, etc., or just break away from the active trading? I'm on a break right now, but listening in because I know you'll touch on psychology throughout the stream. It can go both ways. If you're feeling a lot of FOMO from the market and you can't stop looking at charts obsessively, that's not a good thing. That's not healthy. You should take a complete lockout break and walk away. But if you can look at the markets and not feel FOMO, right? Where I am in my trading right now, 12 years in, I can look at a chart and not feel really any emotion, right? I mean, the good news is I could trade from my phone if I want to. But like, you don't catch me, like, I won't be like out to dinner with my wife, and you won't catch me jumping on my phone because I need to get a trade. That's sacred time that I want to have with my wife, and I want to enjoy my like, what do you trade for if that's not what you're going to enjoy your life for, right? But there was times in the past where if I looked at a chart, I would be running into my office, opening up my screens and trying to put on a trade. That's not healthy. And if you're trying to take a break and you're feeling that way, stay away. Lock it out completely. Let's see if anybody has any channel point redemptions here. But Mother Clubhouse, Slayer and J Prouse. Slayer, what's your name? Are you already in there? Let me see if I can add J Prouse here. Boom, 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 boom. All right, J Prouse adding yours. What's your name on Instagram or Twitter so I can send you the coupon code, brother? I want to do that for you right meow. Right meow. And Tom, I got you too. What's your name in there already? I know you're already in there, Tom. J Prouse, you're done. Big Tick Denny, I love that. Okay, let me find you here. Big Tick Denny. Gotcha, baby. There you go, bud. And TW, I got you here. J Prouse, you're good. Slayer, you're good. TW, you are good. You're good until April. April Fools. How about that? Bang. No other redemptions here. Beautiful. Trading your main source of income at the moment, dude. I'm sure you have many avenues of revenue, but trading your main, it's the most. I will say that. It is the mostest. For sure, the mostest. I mean, if you were following along last year, tough to beat that amount of money. There was a 2-day period where I made $800,000. It's tough to beat that with any profession, I'd think. It's a lot of money. There's nothing like trading on planet Earth. There's really not. It's insane. Absolutely nuts, dude. I mean, unless you saw me on the wood at a Heat game, dunking on people, maybe. Did you miss last year's stream? Last year's stream was insane. Last year's stream, we decided to trade only a personal account on stream every single day. And surprisingly, it wasn't as valuable for people as what we're doing now, which is back to trading props on stream. I still trade the Percy, but I just don't do it on stream anymore. It's more than LeBron. Well, I wish I could make 800,000 every 2 days, but that's just not the way of the world. Silver about to hit new overnight lows. Well, let's give it a watch. Gold and silver both coming downtown. Wow, back in double digits. Wow. The first time I traded silver on stream, I think it was $60-something. We'd have to go back and check that stream, but something about $60. I came in at the end of the year and I wish I'd come in sooner. Well, you can watch back all the stream archives. I mean, the whole archive for the entire year is there. I have every single stream archived from the whole year, the whole journey, every single day. You can see every single day. It was fun, dude. I had a blast. It was cool. Remember last year when you thought you'd never trade metals? Look at how far we've come. It's great. I love metals. I mean, this is a historic time right now. Thank you, the one and only. Gifting tags for there. Thank you for that. Appreciate you. Baby Wah with 5 months. Thank you. Mr. Can Do It was 7 months. Wow. Cardboard giveaway? What's the cardboard giveaway? Loves watching the Percy account streams. Extremely inspiring and humbling. Yeah, they're fun. They're fun. People just prefer the props though. Troops, all we had to do was look at it. All we had to do was look at the silver market to make it jump right back up. This is this is what's crazy though. This is a one handle move in silver in less than a minute, right? Or what time is it? 2 minutes. From here to here is 2 minutes. On 100 contracts, that's $500,000. It's nuts. Map says, I think they prefer props because they can relate to more to those. Yeah, and that's fine. I agree. Like, it's totally fine. I'm a lot less stressed out trading props on stream than trading a personal account. Believe me. Can you get filled on 100? I've done it live all last year. I literally have Bookmap up and I call out the moment that I'm jumping in or out to a trade, and you can literally see the tape moving. You can go back and look at the time and sales and see. I traded gold and silver at the same time, live on stream. That archive is literally on YouTube. If you go back and watch December 29th, I believe it was, 28th, 26th, 27th, something like that. I traded gold and silver at the same time, 100 contracts, and there was a trade that was less than 5 minutes betwixt the two that I made $200,000 in less than 5 minutes. I think it's about a 3-minute trade. 100 contracts in both. Same time, simultaneously. Why aren't you going risk on right now with this volatility? Just asking. Maybe I did during Globex. Last time we had a pump this large was COVID in 2008. It's insane. What we're seeing and what we're experiencing in metals right now is historic. Has not been done before. One of a kind thing. This is a very important time to be participating in these markets. Is Rips an alcoholic? Yes. And by alcoholic, you mean I haven't had a drink of alcohol in probably 9 years, 10 years, something like that. I quit drinking because it became boring. Never really enjoyed drinking all that much. 100 micro silver is 100K move per point. Is that right? I think it's 50K per 1 point, isn't it? Isn't micros half? 1 point would be 50,000, no? Devil's lettuce, no. Drug-free, party-free, alcohol-free. Just drank a kombucha. It says 0.5. Yeah, kombucha has alcohol in it. I never really liked kombucha. Never was a big fan. Micros are 5 USD per tick. Yeah, isn't it? So it's, wouldn't it be $50,000 on 1 point? Right? I don't dare touch the mini silver unless I want to speed run blowing an account. Yeah, there you go. See? That's it right there. Micros are 1/5 of mini? Really? Why aren't they 1/10? So it would be, yeah, I don't know. I've never really figured that one out. On my personal, I've only traded SI and GC. I don't think I've ever traded the micro. So they're 1/5. Interesting. It's usually 1/10. That's where the confusion is coming from. Anyway, silver's bouncing. Let's go ahead and check out NASDAQ here. NASDAQ back in the middle, just kind of doing the WD here. 1 point is 4 ticks. In NASDAQ, yes. In S&Ps, yes. In silver, 1 point is 10 ticks. But yeah, micro silver, I guess, is 1/5. Interesting. Very interesting. Yeah, they're having a new nano silver or something that's coming out, right? You see the CME is doing prediction markets now too? They announced that on their official Twitter account. That's crazy. That's insane. That's nuts. I can't believe it. It's so weird. I wonder if the CME predictions market will ever be able to catch up to where, like, what is it? Poly market? I think Poly market's the #1 prediction market out there. All right, let's figure out our ranges for the day here. Let's do this. Let's do our range boxes. This is the tight range that we're in right now. Get this one up here. That one's gonna be extended. Wow, it's actually a perfect rule of third right there. I like that. Oops. There we go. Oh, fair. Actually extend that right there. This is gonna be our red, our yeller, and then we already have our green set. Perfect. There's our three-way range for the day. I think I'm gonna develop an indicator that does this for free, obviously, that gives us our rule of three after the 8:30 news. So I don't want to be looking at any trades until we start interacting out of the rule of three here. The bone zone. That's what we're in right now, baby. Speaking of bone zone, dude, Yeet fucked us yesterday. Yeet was terrible yesterday. We had people suggesting I buy $1,000 bonuses. And of course I listened to them. So that was unfortunate. Today, I don't know what we're going to be doing for the bonus hunt, but I'm thinking that we get to do another $4,500 bonus hunt. I'm pretty sure that's what I want to do. Another $4,500. I think that'll set us right. It's the indicator name you're using for the key levels. It's an easy one to remember. Rips key levels. You can get it for yourself. Oh, Ripsmod already beat me to it. Unbelievable. Nightbot's been lagging this morning. I don't know why. But Nightbot will provide you with a link where you can download it for free. When's the new one coming out? Soon. Very soon. The only way to get in contact with Apex is through tickets. Compared to what? I mean, that's every single prop firm out there is you're going to have to go through support tickets. What do you expect? You going to go drive to their headquarters? Queue in a line? I'm here for the support. 9 a.m. is here. We can go ahead and clean up the chart a little bit here just so we can see where we're standing. Right now, bidders are interested in holding this above the lower rules of third, which is like 750. So we know that if we interact a little bit lower here, we know that if we start coming underneath this line here, break, retest, we could be going lower and we'd be targeting this zone right here, 544 and 525. Be interesting to see the market interact in that area. Now to the upside, if we get up into this area, we challenge that. I'd want to see a break above here would be extraordinary to return back to this liquidity. So those are the two scenarios that I'm watching right there. Currently just fighting in the bone zone right now. So that's what we're looking for currently. Right now, just painting up and down betwixt the last 3 hours. What's your car collection? My wife, I got her a GLE 63S. And I have a Ferrari SF90 and a Bentley GT Speed. I like them all in their different respects. Ferrari is fun if you want to go fast. The Bentley is great if you want to catch a massage. And the wife's car is great if you want to get driven around. Because I'm not driving it. Cheese balls is long and gold. Let's see. We're all compressed down here. Let's see. Yeah, gold is popping up a little bit here. Making some green-like candles. Ferraris are great if you want to drive the speed limit. Always, baby. Never speed in that thing. Always drive the speed limit. What's the one you got pulled over in? I would never get pulled over. What are you talking about? The SF90. Ribs, could you explain the range box of the rule of 3? Yes, of course. We're looking for the range that we're putting in, and generally speaking, the market likes to range in rules of 3. It's similar to Fibonacci, but here, I can go ahead and hide these here so you can see it more clearly. But you can see in the last few hours, we've been contracting right around this. I'll pull this back a little bit here. Around these ranges, right? We have the midpoint, which is where a good chunk of this volume shelf has had most of the liquidity being contracted. And then above that and below that, we have the areas where we're lacking volume. So we're trying to figure out if we're going to have a breakout or a breakdown of price. Right now, it's holding in the midpoint. So there's really no trades unless we're looking to be range traders, right? So we, as momentum traders, want to be looking for this to break down, retest, and go lower, or this to break out, retest, and go higher. If we are caught in the zone today, we can find trades around it. So it's just a way for us to map out the expectation of where the market's likely to go. Makes sense for you? That's it. Just looking for where the market's likely going to go. All right, back to gold here. We are pushing up in gold. Anybody long on that? 20 to 88. That's 68 handles. Pandles. More out from Bostic here. He says he congrats Kevin Warsh for being nominated. Don't know Warsh well, but he hears he's thoughtful. Independent of the Fed is always a concern. Right now, size of Fed balance sheet is about right. Ultimately, Fed's actions require the votes of 12 people and not one. There you go. He heard of multiple layoffs planned for 2026 with considerable doubt about job growth and significant risk of substantial deterioration. So he's changing his stance on jobs a little bit, but very hawkish. Very, very hawkish right now from Fed's Waller. I'd like to hear that man be dovish once more. Gold is pushing up here. Still pushing. I think we manipulate the news lows here on NQ. It very well could happen. We have about 25 minutes till the market's open here. How big are your stops typically on NQ? It depends on the setup. My stops are always based around market structure. I'm always looking at my stops first. I have a couple YouTube videos on my channel that talk about that. I would go through my video library this weekend on my YouTube channel, watch all of the long form videos in the last 3 months, and then come back Monday with questions. Are the range boxes an indicator, or do you draw them? The boxes on my chart are drawn by hand, but what you see right now on your screen, this is a downloadable indicator called Rips Key Levels. It's free, of course. Rip Scalper Pro is coming out. This is a new one that's going to be coming out also for free, but it's unreleased. But you can get the TradingView indicator Rips Key Levels for free right now. It is always free. No chance of a Rips Key Levels for NinjaTrader 8. Maybe in the future, but not right now, no. Do you only trade momentum or sometimes take range mean reversion trades? It depends on the market. Really depends on the market. For gold on Bookmap, what contract are you using? The J contract. GCJ6. J as in jiggy, because we're getting jiggy with it. Dane says, it's the first month in 3 years I'm not blowing my funded and collection profit week by week. Let's go, baby. That's a big step. 3 years is usually the sweet spot when things start to begin to click. Just don't get comfortable. How often do you redraw those boxes when other range breaks and new accumulation zones present itself, or is it more discretionary? A mix of both. If we're breaking out of those ranges heavily, it's very violent. You're usually going to have the few trades that you need to get your nut for the day pretty much done. So I like to draw those boxes usually after the news is dropped. PPI is a big news event. In fact, AMP restricted margin because of the PPI print. Obviously, that's been released now, but usually I like to do it shortly after news because it gives us a good perspective on what the day is going to be like. Good perspective, rather, not perspective. Good perspective on what the day is going to bring us. Does Bookmap have an auto rollover option? I can't seem to find it. No, it does not. It does not. You have to follow that manually. Understood. Thanks, Ribs. Truly helping your followers. That's what I want to do. I want to Miyagi you guys into better trades. I want to take what I've learned over 12 years of doing this and try my best to help you understand it. And I want you to avoid as many pitfalls as possible. Obviously, I want you to experience the pitfalls that are going to stop you from being a knucklehead. Trading is pain from time to time. You're going to experience a lot of pain in your trading career. That's a fact. But I want to help you avoid some unnecessary feelings of pain if I can. Does EdgeClear restrict margin with the news? No, EdgeClear is not they're a introducing broker, by the way. They're going to set you with an FCM, and usually the FCM they set you with, it's at their discretion of what margins they want to give you, but they're very constant margins, right? On my EdgeClear account, like my margins are set to 25%. We're not budging on that. I can't get it any lower, but I also have a large balance there, so it doesn't really affect me. Can you share Bookmap settings so I can screenshot? Unfortunately, on this stream, I cannot because, look, if I right-click on my chart, I can see this. You can't see that. The way that it captures Bookmap, the way that you can see this in fast speed, it's the capture settings that I have for this stream. So no, unfortunately, I can't. But just mess with your settings. I don't have magical settings. In fact, I have what most would regard as really stupid settings, right? I have red up here, blue down here, but I have green up here, red down here. It really doesn't make any sense. But the way that I have it set up, if I change colors now, for the fact that I've been using this for, I think now 7 years I've been using Bookmap, 6 years. I have to go back and check my original purchase receipt, but it would be extremely difficult for my eyes to recognize if I started changing this to red and this to blue. I would freak the fuck out and I'd probably, my brain would spaz out. I don't recommend copying my settings. They're not great. Work with your own Bookmap. Tweak every setting you can until you find it to your liking. I don't have the correct settings, right? Dane says, without the pain, I would not learn, to be honest. I agree. It's crazy that we actually choose to do this. The thing is that we probably all got into day trading for the right reasons, and we got into day trading for the wrong reasons, right? The right reasons were you wanted to have financial freedom. The wrong reasons were fast money. I experienced, like I said, my first week of trading, fast money. I thought that's the way that it was going to be. A lot of people who are getting into day trading for the first time, trading gold and silver, if they're lucky with it, they're going to be very, very disappointed when the market shifts away from that. Ribs, can you speak about liquidity sweeps? Any info you have? I just started researching it. Was yesterday a big liquidity sweep, or was that profit taking, or was it both? A liquidity sweep to me is something that happens quickly. Are you talking about like the sell-off in NASDAQ? I think that's portfolio adjustment, and the NASDAQ's keeping up with the change in equities. We had a massive sell-off in Google and Microsoft and NVIDIA initially yesterday before NVIDIA reversed. Microsoft stayed down betwixt the three of those, Microsoft, Google, and NVIDIA. NVIDIA and Google sort of recovered midday, whereas Microsoft did not. You're having portfolio adjustments, and that's what's dictating the moves in the NASDAQ and the S&Ps. We're trading index equity futures. When there's big, large banks or large players that are adjusting their portfolio balances, that's going to be affected in the NASDAQ. It's not some singular algorithm or magical man in the sky that is dictating the price of NQ. It's moving with the weight of the indices. And those stocks that are dictating the weight, Microsoft, a large portion of that weight. NVIDIA, Google, also large portions of the weight. When you have those adjustments in their portfolio, you're going to see that reflected in the price of NQ, which is what you saw yesterday. Certainly not a liquidity sweep now. If we're talking about sweeps or market mechanics, the things that are happening in the metals, when you have a lot of players that are short, naturally short, they have to unwind those positions. The only way to unwind those positions are by buying them and then adjusting their short positions higher. Worst thing that happened to me was making $97,000 overnight in the options market my first month. Lost 6 figures that year. Yep, sounds about right. My first week in trading, I think I made in a single day, it was either $30,000 or $60,000 in a single session trading JNUG and JDust. I had no idea what they were. This one. Okay, this one's going up. Let's buy it. I didn't even know what shorting was at the time. Very first time trading. Full Port Dan says, is that why you see the quick retraces and then smash back down? Correct. You're seeing portfolio adjustment. You're seeing players that are offsides. You're seeing people that are readjusting where they're placing their orders. And these banks can stay red for longer than you can imagine, right? These banks can stay red, have very big red on their balance sheets. It's okay for them. Not us. We go red for long enough, we don't have an account anymore. Gold just kind of settling in here, not really doing much since we started watching it. Same thing with NASDAQ, just chopping sideways here. Still no trades and props this morning, just kind of hanging out. I don't want to take any trades unless I see something worth our while, which I will think that we do see after the open. I think we will venture out into one of the new zones here. So let's see for it. Coach says he knocked the crap out of GC. Let's go, buddy. There you go. Let's see our channel points here. 906 has come and gone. Go to the 1 minute here. 906. It is going to 843. The unders win this one. Wow. All right, let's do another one here. Let's do one more for 946. I'm going to give you guys 10 minutes for this one. 946. 10 minutes on this prediction. There you go. Sparky Trader says, best week ever. $11,000 on my PAs this week. Let's go, baby. I love to see that. What's up, Lee Trades? How are you? What's up, National? Good morning. Yeah, it's a very docile morning here. We had a very wild print on the PPI simply because there wasn't a lot of liquidity. You can see it reflected here on the charts. If we go back to the book map print, you can see it was so wild that they didn't even provide liquidity. This was an account ruiner. This is why you do not want to have a position on before the news unless you're willing to lose your accounts. And we've since been chopping sideways since, so no trades for me in that range. It's too tight of a range, 810 all the way up to 850. It's a 40-point range, but not my style of trading. Just want to be chill, baby. Thanks to your constant help, I've qualified for a prop account in 2 days of trading up $1,300. However, I know the hard part is coming, keeping the discipline, baby. Let's go. Very nice. Ripspot, how's your watch time lower than... I mean, we have Allie in here who has more watch time than you. How have you dropped the ball? What's up, Jay Luch? Rule 1 Investor says the range is tight and the energy is meh. Nothing to do here, even for range traders. Yeah, just not my flavor of ice cream, personally. Not a huge fan of it. Nothing I like. Am I bullish? Neither. We're dead in the middle of the rule of threes here. I can't believe Ripsmod is losing to most people in here. That's crazy. The moves were in euro. Yeah, it's okay, though. If the market's not moving, we just get to relax. We get time away. It's no big deal. Yeah, look at Ali Rose. 10 days, 15 hours. Who can beat Ali Rose? 10 days and 15 hours. I want that daily open. Well, maybe we reach for the sky and we get it. You never know. It could be there. It could be there. You never know. I'll be right back with you, folks. Don't go anywhere. We got about 13 minutes till the market opens. See if we get any trades. Be right back. All right, we're back. We are back. Okay, so I just heard through the grapevine, today is the very last day that you can get your TPT accounts 40% off with no activation fee. So once you go to Pro, there is zero activation fees, which is kind of insane. It's the last day before they remove that sale. That's kind of crazy. The TPT accounts I pass them in 5 days. It's a minimum number of trading days that you could have. And I have them now across the buffer, so I can take daily payouts from those. No activation fee is goated. It's insane. Yeah, TPT, 40% off. Last day is today. No activation fee on any of the accounts. Crazy. Daily payouts. You just have to get them across that buffer. Sir Mirror says, morning Rips, tried trading MGC and Jesus, my 50K drawdown felt so small. I think I'm going to stick to 2/3 MQ. MNQ, there you go. 2 to 3 MNQ. How is GC looking at Bookmap? It is wiggling. Wiggling around. It's making a flag right now. Making a pennant. Pushing higher. It is a good deal. 40% off with no activation fees is pretty good, especially with daily payouts. Do we need to pass the test account so we get the Pro and TPT? Yes. Yes. That's what I did. It's 5 trading days in the test account. You pass to Pro. I have my Pro accounts now. I made $10,000 across 5, so I have 2K in each. So I'm now across the buffer. I can take daily payouts. But I'm taking it very slow. I don't want to go crazy. I got one account at 2K to 3K at the moment at 3 days. Now I'm tempted to buy 2 more, but I already got 6 Apex PAs I'm working on. Just stick to whatever you're comfortable with your budget. Don't start overspending. TPT does not charge monthly, no. It does not. I like those TPT accounts, though. I'm probably the most excited because I've never had TPT Pro accounts past the line, past the trailing drawdown. So the first time ever. I'm excited about these. I just got to take it slow. That's all I'm looking forward to doing. Just taking it slow. Gold is pushing up here. God, look at these spreads. Like, I don't know on props, like Trade of 8 prop, if it would fill you up here. I don't think there was anything actually printed up there. Let me see. I don't know why this is lagging. There we go. Yeah, the ask goes up there, but there's no fills. So I don't know if they actually fill you on like Trade of 8 prop up there. Not really sure. TPT charges monthly for the evals, not for Pro. Right. Right. There is no consistency rule for TPT except for the test account. It's a 50% consistency. 50%. So you can make half of your profit target in a single day. But there is daily payouts. That's the most exciting part about TPT. That's what they told me. TPT said that 40% in the last days today. They might be saying, I mean, it might be because it's the last trading day of the month. I don't know. They'll probably extend it. Yeah, what do I know? Who knows? I'm just here to tell you what I hear. That's it. I hope they keep it going. I think TPT is a great opportunity. I really want to show you what I can do with TPT, but I just got to be patient. We have 6 minutes till the market opens. Rob says, honestly, I got enough accounts. One account is enough for now. If I get payouts, I'll just buy more. I love that. Yeah, always work within your budget. Don't get overwhelmed. Don't start going and buying things. There's always going to be more sales. There's always more money in the banana stand. Rips, why TPT over Top Step? Daily payouts. Daily payouts. I'm currently trading on Lucid, TPT, Apex, and Tradeify. Those are the 4 accounts that I'm trading on right now. I want to watch NASDAQ off the open here. Gold is going to continue to go wild. TPT lets you have 5 live accounts if you make it there. You can also have 5 XFAs, though. But I like the daily payouts for TPT. Top Step is a top firm. I will never say otherwise. Top Step is a top firm. I think Top Step will always be a very high quality offering for you as a trader. Rips, tell me why you left Top Step. I never left Top Step. They just don't have affiliates. There's no affiliates at Top Step. I was their number one affiliate. But that's it. There was no leaving or anything. They just don't have an affiliate program anymore. That's it. They do not have any affiliates. I will always say, but like I said, you know, I traded on Top Step for 2 years. I was their affiliate for 2 years. I only had a good experience with Top Step. I will always recommend Top Step, even not as an affiliate. I think they're a fantastic firm to use. You can trade in your Top Step Live. I haven't had a Top Step Live for a very long time. I closed that like January last year, I think. I haven't had a Top Step Live account for so long, brother. Maybe like February or March is when I catch that thing out. But all the prop firms that I recommend currently live on the stream, especially the ones that are scrolling, those are all the ones that I have live accounts in. Or sorry, I should say funded accounts. TPT funded, Apex funded, Lucid funded, Tradeify funded. Yeah, I'm funded on every single one of these firms currently. Cross our fingers that we don't do anything stupid today. You like the copier on Top Step? Would you jump back on despite no affiliate program just for that? I mean, I have 4 accounts right now, or 4 firms that I'm trading with. There could be a time in the future where I get back on Top Step, but for the time being, I want to demonstrate these other firms. Have I checked out Alpha Futures? Yes, I've tried to pass some Alpha Futures accounts, but to no avail yet. Alpha Futures is a partner, but I have not used them yet. I haven't gotten funded on them yet, I should say. Alpha Futures is 20% off right now, as far as I know. Also, Funded Next is another one, but I have not traded on them yet. I think Alpha Futures Ripspot is 20% off today. I'm pretty sure. Good experience until you're actively in a trade. Oh, you're talking about on Top Step TV. Yeah, that was always funny. Such a meme. Andre asking me the funniest questions. Do you need day minimum profit for daily payouts on TPT? No, because I have like $7 profit, $3 profit, $12 profit over the line. You just have to get out of your trailing drawdown. Once you're over your trailing drawdown, it's daily payouts at whatever P&L is in the account over your trailing drawdown buffer. The seagulls question from Andre, yeah. Rips, let me ask you, if you were eating lunch and a seagull came down and started eating your sandwich with you, would you befriend that seagull? Andre, I'm in a trade. I got 20 contracts on. Yeah. Who cares? Tell me, would you befriend the seagull? I don't know, Andre. This is very specific. Oh, man. Good times. I miss it. Maybe I'll make an appearance on the show eventually in the future. Who knows? I still talk to Dakota all the time. Dakota's a great dude. Dakota came out and visited me here in Las Vegas about a month and a half ago, 2 months ago. 1 minute till the market opens, everybody. Buckle in, buckle rooskies. Let's wait and see what happens with this opening range. Let's see how it goes, shall we? All right. Excuse me. 30 seconds, everybody. 30 seconds. Excuse me. Got the pregame burps coming out. 15 seconds. Buckle in. Let's see if we get this the range break that we're looking for out of the NASDAQ. There it goes. Starting up strong. See if it gets out of this range above 880 at all. That'd be very interesting if it found the strength. Microsoft on the way down. Nvidia, not super strong. Equities are making some green candles off the open, but nothing super strong. Google had a spike and then pulled back. I think somebody fat-fingered an order up there. Wow, there it goes. Wow, look away for 1 minute there. Big breakout. Nvidia is coming alive here, folks. Nvidia is coming alive. It is breaking out into the green zone. Seeing if it can hold any of this liquidity a bit higher here. Very strong push from Nvidia. Microsoft still coming down. Google coming down a little bit here. Nice. Country Roads, 4,500 in 10 seconds. Give it up for Country Roads. Country Roads, take me home. Right now, showing some weakness. It might actually start challenging the opening print area. Still no trades on props. BK Trades giving a round of applause there to Country Roads for crushing it. Meta is showing some weakness. Google showing some weakness. Microsoft showing some weakness. Nvidia is the only one showing relative strength right now that I can see. Let's see if we can target some of this weakness on the way down here. Looking for this to flush below 830. If it can get below 830, I think that we can start visiting all the way down to 815 here. Watching and seeing 815 and we're out. That was the weirdest fill I think I've ever experienced on Trade-A-Bait. Wow. I thought I saw $1,000 per account there. Huh? What? We tagged it though, 815. Anybody catch that trade with me? 860 down to 815. What a weird fucking fill that was though. The hell did it fill me at? It fills me at 830 when we were at 815. Did you see that? What the hell? Okay. Stream Deck is off. My lap. What the fuck was that? Wow. Did anybody see that? They robbed me of 15 points. That was amazing. Did you guys see that? Tell me you guys saw that live in direct here. Tell me that you saw this number go from up 1,000 per account or more to only up 600. That was in Tradeify. Those are my Tradeify accounts. Wow. Jeez. So much for our fills at 15, huh, guys? That was a great setup, great trade. Unbelievable. No, minis. Minis, dude. Trading the minis. Unbelievable. Well, my hands are free now. I don't really, I don't trust it right now. That's terrible. We nailed that trade dead to rights. Short at 860. Doesn't get much better than that. Shorting at 816.60, covering at 815. If you caught that trade, drop a W in chat. That was a beautiful setup. Beautiful, beautiful setup. For shame. It was $1,200 in P&L? Wow. So they just robbed us of $600. Jesus. Somebody clip that on Kick. I want to send that to Tradeify and see if they'll credit me the extra cash. You know? That'd be nice. Can somebody clip that on Kick? There's a clip button on Kick. It looks like a clapboard. You know, those little action. Go full influencer. I mean, I do have it recorded. It's just weird that they filmed me like that. Pay that man his money. Look at this range that we're developing in here too. That cover at 815 was delicious. The relative strength, again, is only coming from NVIDIA here. If we do see a bounce in Microsoft, Meta, or Google, we will see this continuation possibly to the upside. Limits are too slow, but market orders got screwed on props. Interesting, man. Very strange. It's a wild time to be alive. I wonder, dude, you know what? I probably don't want to trade anything now. That's unfortunate. I was so looking forward to trading. But now it's just like, man, if I can't get the fills and we're missing the fills by 15 handles, what's going on? I was like, okay, maybe I can trade my Apex PAs and wealth charts, but I just don't want to chance it at this juncture. Even though it's a different platform, I just don't think it's a good idea. I don't know. Tradeovate didn't fill my buy order, so yeah, interesting. Okay, so Tradeovate, everybody, Tradeovate is still having problems. Alert, alert. Tradeovate still having problems. Be careful if you're trading on Tradeovate. Don't get screwed. News at the quarter to the hour. Let me just double check on that. The schedule says that, yes, we're going to have the MNI Chicago PMI, which is not a big deal. That's going to be the final piece of news. And then we'll pay out the channel gamble points, and then we'll talk about what we're doing for our bonus hunt today. I was really amped to trade, but now I just don't feel comfortable to trade on Tradeovate. I mean, golly, I guess this is good news for the prop firm trading space, because if there is issues with Tradeovate Prop, a company that is worth or valued at billions of dollars, right? Kraken owns Tradeovate and NinjaTrader, worth billions of dollars. All that means is that there's such a large influx of new prop firm traders out there that this industry is not going anywhere soon. Tradeovate screwed me. Do you think I'll get my TPT accounts back? I do not know. I cannot comment on that. All I know is that Tradeovate is not doing what it's supposed to be doing right now. Honestly, I think it's a good thing, though. Let's try to turn this around. Let's try to turn that negativity into positive energy. I know a lot of people are always spooked out by the idea that prop firms are going to go away. Prop firms are hotter than ever. If we're having server issues like this, man, what a clean market this is. Short 900 down to 830. Wow. I got screwed yesterday using Tradeovate on my TBT Pro account. Couldn't exit a trade and my account got liquidated. They said there was nothing I could do. I'm sorry to hear that. I think there was a really fast wick at the same time you went to press buy. No, I mean, it's not going to slip 15 points. That's the thing. There's no way. I don't buy that for a second. I mean, if I was trading that size in a real account, it would never feel like that. I'm sorry. J-Trade said, had another learning growing pain today, made 1100 last night in Globex, wanted to sit on my hands the rest of the day and take my daily 1K red pill payout because my Fridays aren't the best trading days. Tried to trade before leaving for work this morning, got chopped to shit, lost my profit. Sorry to hear that, man. Thank you for sharing. If that's any help for anybody out there that's watching, remember, the profits are not yours until they hit your bank account. Never trade as if those profits are locked in, because it's the easiest thing to do in trading is to lose. Thank you for sharing that. You just sharing that out loud is going to not only help other people, but it's going to help yourself because you're being honest with yourself. Curious Rips, why do you seem to favor NQ over ES? It gives you more opportunities. There's more range, more movement, more forgiveness. If I miss a trade, I can usually hit a follow-up trade that will make up for the trade that I miss. ES is not as forgiving. So me personally, I enjoy having the ample amount of opportunities, Matthias. Funded my TPT eval this morning. Let's go. Nice work there, seven-figure guy. We are struggling to push up out of this range. Microsoft still on the way down. Google and Amazon both recovering. However, Meta, Microsoft, and Apple all still lagging to the low sides here. What time frame do you enter on? I'm in between 1 and 5 minutes. Try the 1, the 3, and the 5. See what you like best for your trading style. We are looking for a range break here to the north side. 920s are starting to get tested here to the upside. Potentially going to take out the previous day mid and hold above it. It just needs Microsoft, Meta, and Apple all to wake up here. Apple, of course, had earnings yesterday. Nothing expressively awesome in Apple's earnings that would make me think that we're going to have anything extraordinary today. Seemed like just another earnings call that would be forgot about by the next earnings call. Chicago PMI is coming out in less than 5 minutes. That is correct. Holy shit, I just looked at this right now. I'm not even joking. Holy shit, I just looked at this right now. I got to show this to you. I just looked at this. Look at this. I didn't even notice this. 2 of my Tradeify accounts are at $372. 592, 592, 567, 372, 370. Holy shit. I can't even believe that. That's insane. I didn't even know that. I didn't even realize that. Look at where it covered me. Look at that. Yeah, right. No shot, brother. No shot. You sent me a clip in X. Thank you. Unbelievable, guys. Unbelievable. That is something fierce. That is something fierce. Try to cover down here. Fills me right there. Good times. Good times. Oh, goodness. Daily open, like I said earlier. Nice call there, brother. We are pushing up to the middle zone of the rule of 3 liquidity. It said 1102 frames before when you say I am out. That's crazy. Yeah, you can actually clip directly on Kick. There's a clip button, and you can create your own clips on Kick, and they're published for everybody to see. They're very cool. We got about 1,000 people watching over on Kick. If you're on YouTube right now, I do recommend watching over on Kick. It's free to watch over there. You do get channel points for watching. Those channel points can be spent in the channel points store to get yourself free prop firm accounts just for tuning in and watching. Ribs fell in the trap. What's the trap? What's the trap? Fat guy, you're hilarious. I'm done already, though. Not going to hold till the daily open. Well, it's a good call regardless. Is TCGL back? Smoking people? Oh, no. It's yesterday was the day to look at it. Yesterday it completely destroyed people. Yeah, yesterday was the day to look at TCGL. We are in the bone zone in NASDAQ here, the upper bone zone. Wow, they're really nailing this guitar solo. I tried creating an account on Kick, wouldn't work, always gave me an error. That's crazy. Just use like join with Google. Join with Google, join with Apple. It's very easy. Well, that's a shame that we're not going to be able to really trade anything today. I can't believe these fills that I got. Chicago PMI coming out in less than 2 minutes here. It's so weird. Like, what is going on, Tradeivate? Yesterday, I don't feel like I had any problems with Tradeivate. Maybe it's the mini contract versus the micro. How to access Shanghai Gold? You have to have the Shanghai Market subscription on TradingView. It's like $22 a month. I think I called these subscribers online by checking their watch time. Sorry for disturbing everyone. Huh. Okay. I got a $50 difference on just 2 of the 5 accounts. I have a $200 difference. I win. $220 difference on mine. So freaking weird, man. What a world. What a world. Ribs got me all excited to be a trader again, and the world went bananas, so just super busy. There you go. I'm happy I inspired you to be a trader again, fat guy. GC just gave me an ulcer. Shall we watch? Let's see. GC is doing some things. It's doing some things. Look at that. Yikes. It's crazy. The movement in GC is positively nuts. It's insane what we're seeing. Positively nuts. Okay, Chicago PMI is coming out. Let's watch the NASDAQ. 10 seconds until the print. 10 seconds, everybody. 10 seconds. I would love to trade it, but we can't. 54.0. Lower than expected, I believe. Higher, sorry, hotter. 54 versus a 43.7, so 54.0, hotter than expected. Inflation who? Inflation what? I'm starting to realize that I don't need to force trades. The market will literally tell me when it is ready. Until then, I'm chilling. That is the most straight G fact I've heard all day long, brother. All you need to remember is that trading is like surfing. The ocean will provide you the waves. It's your job to catch them. If you think that you can stand out in the middle of the ocean and shout to those waves, "Give me a good wave," you've lost your mind. Join your friends on the Venice Beach boardwalk and yell at the ocean. It doesn't work. What do you think about NASDAQ? I certainly do. Logged in with Google. Everything's working now. Thanks. Switching. Bang. There we go. The shark will eat you. Overs won by 10 points. Let's lock in. I like how you guys are just like, you don't care about the market. We don't care about trading. 85825. 85825. By 8.25 points, the overs have won. Wow. All right, let's do another one here. Let's do a poll quick. I want to see what size bonus hunt. 2,500, 3,500, or 4,500 for our bonus hunt. All right, the poll is live on Kick. I know what I'm picking. Yeah, I mean, I can't believe that the overs won. They eked out the win there. Insane. I mean, it's a decent market, but it's containing itself in this range that we talked about in the pre-market. It's just locked into this range right now. Really nothing that we can do when Trade-Evade prop is not working. Once we figure out what bonus size we're going to do a channel points gamble for how many slots we're going to spin into for the bonus hunt. If it's your first time to the bonus hunt, we give out $35 for first, $10 for second, $5 for third. You can pick up to 3 slots. We do 10 spins depending on the budget for the bonus hunt. We'll figure it out. It's a shame. I was really looking forward to trading on Friday, but I got to do the safe thing and not trade. So no TPT trades, no Apex trades. We did trade on Tradeify. We did eke out a profit. 372 on 2 accounts, 567 on 1 account, 592 and 72 cents on 2 accounts. So overall a profitable day, but it feels like a wasted day given that the market did give ample opportunities off the open. We just could not capitalize on them with Trade-Evade prop not working. A total profit of $24.98 and 60 cents. So $2,500 is profit. You probably answered this before, but why don't you just copy trade all accounts? Well, if I did that today, I could have been screwed. But there's different rules for each prop firm, right? Different rules. I'm trading on wealth charts in my Apex accounts. I'm trading on Trade-Evade prop in the other accounts. There's certain rules that I must adhere to, and I don't want to set it all up and take a trade. And also, I'm spreading out risk that way. If I have a really bad trade in Tradeify, maybe I get locked in and I have some really good trades later in the day in my TPT account. So I'm managing my risk via splitting my trades amongst multiple accounts. It's the same thing that if you had 20 Apex accounts, you could trade on a group of 5, a group of 10, a group of 3, a group of 2 to make your 20. I'm mitigating my risk on one bad trade in a single account by mitigating it by spreading across the risk. Multiple accounts, multiple firms. Intraday drawdown versus end of day drawdown. Exactly right. There's different rules, different strokes. It's all different. All right, bonus hunt size has been locked in. We are going to do, shocker, $4,500 bonus hunt. If I put $1 million on the bonus hunt, you guys would pick that one. All right, let's do a channel points gamble here. Above or below however many slots we're going to spin into. So $5 cap on the bets, $100 or 100 spin cap, unlimited picks, or sorry, 3 picks per person. Bonus hunt slot number. I'll give you 10 minutes to lock this one in. 10 minutes. $4,500 hunt. There we go. I'm up 2.5R on 2 PA accounts. I'm done. Good luck. Nice work there, Rob. Or Robe. Do you prefer Rob or Robe? Robe T. Rob T. Wow, look at it going. Following 7 last nominations of new Fed chair since 1970, the U.S. yields went up in 3 months every time. Average max DJI drawdown during 6 months after Fed chair is 14%. Holy shit. Wow. Thank you, Robe T. Appreciate you. Does TPT have a consistency rule in the eval side? Yes, 50%. You can make no more than 50% of your profit target in a single trading day, which is what I did. I made 50% in a single day, and then I made like the other 50%, and then I flipped for 3 days, and here I am in my funded accounts. We're doing up to $5 spins, $5 cap. So it's usually going to be $4.80. On some pragmatics, it'll be $5. Hopefully we have the new pragmatic slot today. Looking forward to it. I just lost my brand new 25K Pro account because shitty Trade-of-8 prop glitched, and when it came back, my account was gone. I even had the max loss set to 2,000 or 200. What the fuck, man? Sorry, man. Oh, I'm sorry, brother. TBT. Yeah, sorry. Go with Apex. So we'll teach you to manage risk. The 30% MAE and trailing drawdown forces you to respect your stop loss if you want to get paid out. I love that, man. There's a lot of hate about Apex, but I don't know of any other firms that are paying out single traders millions of dollars. They are crazy when you get to the uncapped. Does it get added to bonus tracker automatically? Yes, when you pick your slot, it does, yes. Requests are currently closed. I don't even know if it's on Yeet yet. If the new pragmatic slot is even on Yeet. Let me see. Let me see. Ba-ba-ba-da-ba-ba. Man, it's such a shame that Trade-of-8 prop is down. I was really just wanting to trade today. That could be a good thing. Maybe it would have been a horrible day. Maybe the market saved me. Maybe Trade-of-8 prop saved me. I always got to look at the silver lining. Maybe there's a good reason why I decided not to work today. We got to find the silver lining every time, champs. Every single day, always look for the silver lining. Life's a lot better that way, trust me. What was I looking for? The bonus, the slot. Maybe I avoided losing some accounts today. Maybe I would have had a bad read on the market. Let's see, pragmatic. New slots. All right, let's see if they added it. Boom, boom. No. Super Tiki Strike, though, is new. I think that's a mobile game, though. Dragon Tiger Fortunes. I can't believe Totem Poles is a new slot. It looks like it's from Windows 95. Ultra Burn Dice? What is this? I'm using Trade-of-8 right now. What do you mean it's down? It was just not giving us good fills. So I'm not going to chance it. I'm not going to risk it. Oh, that looks terrible. All right. Folks on YouTube, I'm going to continue streaming over on Kick. There's not going to be any more trading today. So if you're looking for trading, just because Trade-of-8 prop is having issues, I don't want to chance it. I don't want to go into my weekend with bad feels. I'd rather wait until next week, get a clearer picture. Sunday Globex will be probably the next time I stream. If you don't catch me on Sunday Globex, catch me on Monday's stream, Monday morning. 8 o'clock Eastern time, 8 o'clock in the morning, 7 a.m. Central, 5 a.m. Pacific. I'll see you folks probably Sunday if you want to join me then. Have a good weekend. Don't drink and drive. Call an Uber, call a Lyft. Don't be an idiot. If you're going to trade for the rest of the day, be careful out there. Take care, everybody on YouTube. Bye-bye. See you.